Michael asked if there's a way to edit a rhythm without having to delete your changes. So let's say you'd entered a rhythm like this and you wanted to get rid of this note here. You can actually do that without having to delete all these and re-enter them. Instead, you can tap in here and swipe to highlight what you want to delete and then use the delete button to delete it. So we can go ahead and delete these here and then change the rhythm at the end. The second question was about muting notes to create clicks with larger and larger gaps in a rhythm. So one way to do this is to just mix up notes and rests. So let's say you wanted 4 beats of click and then 2 beats of rest and then more click, more rest. That's one way to do it. You could also do it with bars of click. If you use the whole note, you can enter a bar of click followed by a bar of rest, 2 bars of click followed by 2 bars of rest. And another way would be to have just quarter notes. So let's enter, say, 4 bars of quarter notes here. And you could use the accents to mute some of these. So if I tap and choose change accents, so I can put accents on the notes that I want to hear and non-accents on the notes that I don't want to hear. And then when we play this, you can use the accent fader to change the difference. So the non-accented notes are quiet here, but if you push this fader all the way to the top, then the non-accented notes will not sound at all. So you have a gap there. And finally, another way to have muting is to use the random mute feature. So let's clear all of these and have 1 bar of click in here. And you can choose to mute notes or note groups or bars or cycles. So if we mute notes, this will randomly mute notes in this pattern, and you can use the slider to choose how much of the time you want the notes to be muted. So let's say 78% of the time. And I'm going to push this accent to the bottom so that they won't take effect. So now this shows mute when there are muted notes. So that will give you a random click. And if, for example, we had multiple bars of click in here, and I'm just going to clear these accents for a second, we can choose on the change rhythm page, instead of muting notes, we can choose to mute note groups, which are the buttons that I push to enter those notes, or mute bars. Cycles would be muting the whole cycle. So let's mute bars about 50% of the time. So that randomly mutes the click so you don't know when you will hear it and when you won't hear it. So I hope that answers your questions, Michael. Anybody who has questions can check the help page. If you don't find your problem in here, you can contact me via this button here, and I will get back to you.